You guys are very tough. I'm afraid if we had down in the States a rally and it was raining a little bit and things, I don't know. You guys are more than tough enough to take on the oil companies, that's for sure. In fact, it's a great pleasure to be someplace where the weather's doing what it's supposed to. Last week across eastern United States and eastern Canada, things were completely, utterly out of balance. The world that we have lived in as human beings for the last 10,000 years is shifting around us. And the reason that it's shifting around us is that carbon we are pouring into the atmosphere. That's why the ocean is 30% more acid than it was 40 years ago. That's why the Arctic has 40% less ice in the summer. That's why we're seeing drought and flood in one place after another around this planet. Our group 350.org works in every country on earth except North Korea. So we're out all the time talking with people all over the world, and the message everywhere is the same. The planet is starting to come unglued because we are raising the temperature. Things are going wrong. And you guys, along with protecting this most beautiful coastline, and along with protecting all the people and other creatures that have been here for so long, you also have the great honor and the great burden of having to help protect the rest of the planet. What they want is for British Columbia to be a kind of carbon portal, a kind of carbon gateway where oil and coal and a lot of other things can come pouring out of the interior and get out into the rest of the planet to be burnt. And we just can't let that happen. That oil has got to stay in the ground. And so all I want to do is bring you the greetings from people all over the world who are so aware of what you're doing and so much hoping that you're able to succeed, just as we need to hope that they will succeed in all the other fights that are going on around the planet, around carbon right now. Sometimes these fights get hard, and I know you guys will be able to do it. We, in August in the States, 1,253 of us went to jail in the biggest civil disobedience action in 30 years in the United States. And for the moment, we've stopped this Keystone pipeline. Now, Big Oil is fighting back as hard as they can, and they will fight hard. They have all the money in the world, so we need a different kind of currency to work in. Not money, passion, spirit, creativity. If we summon that kind of love, then we will be able to beat them. And that momentum is beginning to shift. They're suddenly a little nervous. They're suddenly a little bit on the run. And that's because of you. Do not think for a moment, and here I want to echo what people were saying a minute ago, and I'll just finish by saying it. Do not ever let them tell you that you are an extremist. Or I was a little worried coming up here because I'd read what your foreign minister said about foreign extremists coming, and I guess he meant me, kind of, but don't ever let them say that to you. All we want to do is keep the world a little bit like it was when we were born into it. The radicals work at Kinder Morgan and at Enbridge. They are willing to alter the chemical composition of the atmosphere in order to make money. No other human beings have ever come up outside the fossil fuel industry with as radical a plan as that. They are willing to change the sky around us in order to get richer. and we cannot let it happen. And this is one of these great moments in human history, and you guys are absolutely at the white hot center of it. Thank you so, so much for your work.